Hey guys, Ned here, and this news is about a week old, but I never made a video about it, so here I am doing just that. A woman told police she was raped by a Pokemon Go character after she felt an assault. She then claimed that the game detected the creature in her bedroom. The woman said she woke up to find a Pokemon on top of her in bed. She'd been playing the popular game in her home before she slept. Police dismissed her claims and told her to seek psychiatric help. Told the officers that she had been sexually assaulted by a giant Pokemon in her apartment in the Russian capital city of Moscow. The married woman, whose name has not yet been released, had reportedly been playing Pokemon Go before she fell asleep. Perhaps she had a nightmare. Now let's back up a second, we're talking about Russia. Maybe she drank too much? Russia? I mean, I'm sure she can handle quite a bit, but maybe she drank too many barrels of whiskey this time around. You wrestle a bear drunk, you never know what that's going to do to your mind. So she claims she woke up to find a huge Pokemon lying on top of her body and says it was raping her. The woman says the Pokemon disappeared when she jumped out of bed, but says the Pokemon Go app on her phone could still detect the same virtual character's presence on her bed. That's a little creepy. She woke up her husband to tell him what happened, but he told police officers that he did not believe her and told her to see a psychiatrist. Russian news website Blocknot reports that the police did not believe her either, and that the woman then went to see a psychic who was unable to help her. Ivan Makarov, the woman's friend, said, "She says there are too many Pokemon at her place and even the dog can sense them. She says the dog barks whenever she plays Pokemon Go." Mr. Makarov said that his friend had eventually... Okay, again, let's stop for a second. Maybe the dog barks because you're playing this game instead of playing with your dog. How much do you play it? Why are you still playing it? If you got raped by it, you should stop playing it. I mean, even I don't think you actually got raped, but I'm just saying, if I got raped by something, I would stop messing with it. Mr. Makarov said that his friend had eventually accepted her husband's advice in desperation and had booked an appointment with a psychiatrist. But I do think it's interesting, the whole dog barking thing. I mean, dogs, animals, babies are notorious for sensing things that humans don't, but that doesn't really make sense if it was, maybe they sense something else. I don't know, maybe you got a ghost in your home that is raping you and it is not the Pokemon and you just think that it's the Pokemon. Maybe there's someone in your home hiding, dressed up as a Pokemon. Or not dressed up as a Pokemon. That's why your dog's barking. That's who raped you. Maybe your husband raped you. Didn't want to confess that his fetish was being dressed up as a Charizard while he did it. All I can say is in Soviet Russia, Pokemon catches you. But this is kind of interesting because it's the first time in months someone's blaming someone other than Donald Trump for something. This represents a definite shift in the US elections. Personally, I think this whole thing is a bunch of bull. Although there are some rapey Pokemon out there, like, I don't know, Hypno, or maybe a Mr. Mime, maybe a... Well, I don't know about you, but I could really get into a Gardevoir. It's a joke, I don't want to have sex with a Pokemon. My main question is why she didn't just use a Pokeball to catch the Pokemon so she could turn it over to the police as evidence. My second question is whether or not she took some Plan B the day after. If not, I want to see her ultrasound in a couple of months. Clearly she has no shame in wasting police time. Next time she needs to think before opening her Meowth. Totally unacceptable. My bet is that this whole thing was some kind of sleep paralysis thing. And on that note, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out the links to my social media stuff below in the description. I got my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Patreon. Ooh, fancy. And I will see you guys later.